Welcome to the Sleepy C and Big D Show.
Hello, welcome to a new episode of the Sleepy C and Big D Show while she's enjoying her dinner. Sleepy C in the house.
Don't mind me over here. It's Lunchable time.
It's Lunchable. Pizza, Lunchable.
And Modelo. As is
Modelo.
Usual.
Perfect.
Did we end up posting that, by the way?
We posted the pizza box pyramid. The
castle.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Leaning Dang, I messed it up already. It's because I have cheese in my mouth right now, which, as we all know, is almost, in a sense, can act like a peanut butter substance in the sense that it'll kind of gum you up a little bit, you know?
Speaking of gumming up, weren't you lactose intolerant?
Aren't I ever more than I have ever been in my life?
You found a way around that, didn't you?
Can we just do, can we do a Q&A? I know you said that we had some Hispanic cultures that were following us.
Yes.
I'm interested to know from across the world, okay, well, whoever's listening across the world. I don't...
The one person in Colombia or Brazil, I think it was, one of those two.
So, like I said, what's the story with that? Why do we all have a problem with milk? And cheese, and dairy products. I don't get it. It's a real serious problem. But it's also... It's like a love-hate. It's not even a hate. To be honest, I'll take the stomach pains and the heinous out the anus, as I like to say. Hashtag heinous out the anus. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one for me. That's mine.
It is yours. That you did come up with that. And the actual reasoning behind that...
is because I'm currently heinous out the anus?
You're currently heinous out the anus. You're eating your pizza bowl, Lunchable while recording. And apparently the tribe had another outbreak at the house.
Yeah, that should be nothing new to the regular listeners. I am fated with illness on the regular. It's nothing new. I mean, to be honest, it's funny because when I was younger, I used to get sick all the time, to the point where they thought I had mono and shit. Anyways, that's not the case now. What I have is nephews. Mm-hmm. And we've celebrated all of their birthdays now in the past month and a half span.
Yeah, the timing is incredible.
I'm telling you, it's been so chaotic. Alex, a coworker, he actually was he's like, it's been so weird. You haven't been working late. I don't understand. Blah blah blah. Usually you're here until I'm leaving. Yes, but April has been insane. I can't even handle it. All right. It's just been one thing after another. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The point is, we had a party to attend, a first birthday party, which is always great, because they smash up the cake. It's a beautiful thing to see. A baby with a cake face.
I mean, what's better for you, right? I mean, other than a pie.
Yeah, and especially in this case, apparently, possibly, what they're leaning towards is that the cake was the culprit. That's our big. Everyone got fucked over heavily with some sort of airborne, but not apparently cake-borne monstrosity that has struck the whole. It's plagued our whole house. Heinous-tivity, literally out the ass. Literally, that's the most when people are like, oh yeah, out the ass. You have no idea how much. Blah blah blah. That's all figurative or whatever. I don't even know what it is. Not metaphorical. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Mine is literal, heinous out the anus, whole family struck with
Hashtag.
Just plague. All right. But that of the shitty plague. Not we're not dying in the sense, but
no.
Would we want to maybe at this point? Kind of.
I see you're ready for a bite. Let's hear this.
You can't put me on the spot. I feel right as I was gonna do it. I was like, it's fine.
We're continuing with our, what's it called? ASSR? SSSR?
ASMR. Is that it?
ASMR.
Awesome. Cool. I'm glad I said that right.
The enjoyment of noises.
It is nice. This is, I'll let you know ahead of time in case you weren't listening 5 minutes ago, however long I rambled for. This is a pizza Lunchable. And not just the cheeses. You know how they have the 3 cheese option? No. I like the pepperoni slices. In case you're wondering. And in case you're unaware of how to do it, I'm not sure if you knew prior to watching me just now. By the way, we have special guest Estrella. This is probably her 3rd or 4th visit, actually. Do we call her special guest still?
Not anymore. There's nothing special about it.
She's old news.
Right, yeah. She's like, yesterday's trash.
But, going back to the Lunchable, reel that back. Use your pepperoni slice, the first one, to spread around your tomato sauce. I feel like people don't know to do that, and they just blob it.
They rush it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Use your fucking brain, okay? What's that movie, Dude, Where's My Car, where he flashes back and he's like, monkeys use crude tools. And it shows the monkey using like a stick to reach into the bigger stick. It's like a tree or some shit, a tree branch. And he's getting all the ants on that little stick so that he can eat them.
True.
Fucking use crude tools, okay? Do what you gotta do. Spread using the pepperoni. Flip it on its back so that you're not wasting that sauce that's now adhered to it. Sprinkle your cheese however you may. Of course, I like to do it evenly because I know how much needs to go on each slice or each pizza to make sure that it's even.
Oh, got it.
Same as my sauce. See how look at that good sauce on the side. Gosh, I wish you guys could see this, but there's perfect amount of sauce left in the packet for my third and final pizza. And also, I divvy up the pepperoni slices. There should always be 9, although sometimes you really get Jewed. I've gotten 8 before.
No, would a Jew be eating pepperoni? I don't think that's kosher.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's going to be one of those statements, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I grew up with that statement. That's a real thing. And I mean, if anyone got Jewed, it was the Jews. You guys got the worst of it, okay? Like, that's hands down. So I'm not saying it lightly. I guess I am. I guess that's exactly what I just did.
Because you're talking about eating.
Because I'm talking about my my fucking first world pizza bagel bites.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they have this problem in Israel or places like that because.
Well, I guess they wouldn't because they're not eating the pepperoni.
True. Speaking of brightness, we were going to talk about pedestrians. I know it's one of your favorite topics.
I thought you meant like how light it is in here with these phosphorescent lights.
Yeah,
but
the grow lights. These
are lovely. I like what you've done in here.
Right. Don't mind our.
I like what you've done with the ceiling most.
Yeah, it's kind of a abstract art.
It is.
That
it's
we
like
want to do type of thing.
You need to know exactly how much water can leak from the ceiling before it ruins a tile completely.
We're working on the.
It's geometrics. Or physics, I'm sorry.
It's physics, yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, you want to get just the right amount of bend to it, not to whereas it'll leak through and break, but to just where it'll drizzle.
Just so it drizzles on occasion.
Correct. And nothing filters better than asbestos-filled tiles.
Funny that you mentioned that. Quick excerpt. I never know how to say that word. Like
excerpt, you're right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I always feel uncomfortable saying it. I'm going to admit that right now openly. Especially as I had food in my mouth also, so it kind of affected my sound.
Peanut butter effect. Mm-hmm. Unlike the butterfly effect.
Yes, completely unlike. In fact, anyways, that's a whole other thing. But sidetracking just on the fact that we were talking about the ceiling tiles, watched an old episode of Grey's Anatomy just yesterday, I believe. No, it was on, was it Monday? When I was struck in with this horrible heinous out the anus.
That would be 2 days ago.
It was either Monday while I was half awake trying to watch it, or it was Tuesday evening. I'm not sure, and that's not relevant. But what it is the fact that they had a pipe burst, and it caused such leaks, various leaks across the whole surgery floor, to the point where one fucking bowed so badly that it dropped above an open fucking surgery table. Dude's whole shit is just out. All his shit. And his junk's out on the table, and I don't mean his dick. Like, all his organs is just open to the air. Open to the elements, including that of the disgusting asbestos fucking ceiling that just fell down, and who knows what kind of, like, possibly shit water. Yeah. I mean, ultimately ended up being real good because then they were able to find a tumor that was hidden, of course.
Amazing how
right,
that happens.
Right.
Only in TV.
I don't know, some kind of fucking silver lining there.
Right? Instead of getting sued, they are now heroes.
They're heroes, yeah. I was pretty impressed, actually, with that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be good story writing. But as you're building your third and final pizza,
I'm sorry, this is of the first Lunchable.
That's a lie, yeah, out of 2 Lunchable boxes.
Yeah.
Pedestrians.
Holy shit.
What could be smarter or yet dumber than a pedestrian?
Nothing. I loathe pedestrians.
With an evil look at your...
Loathe. Full enunciation.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievable, like, it's like white privilege in walking form. I swear to God, that's what it is. It's walking privilege. People are just like, there's no way you're gonna fucking hit me, and if you do, you're fucked. No, you're a fucking moron. You need to get out of the way. No matter what. Don't get me wrong. I'm a pedestrian sometimes, okay? Yeah. This is coming. It's not like I've never walked about. Like, I don't know how to cross street. No. I know how to, I'm a fucking pedestrian too, okay?
I know the car is bigger than me, and
always
I will
know
not
that.
step in front of it.
Always know that. Don't ever think like, they can't hit me. They fucking can, and they will. I've seen people get hit.
It's 2019. We can't even look, drive our own cars without looking down.
And that's the thing is people want to say stuff like, oh, well, it's fine, other people, because now 2019, people are so aware and people are so helping of one another, even though they're fucking not. You're fucking not. Yeah. Because if they were, some other asshole would say, hey, don't be a dickhole and walk in the fucking crosswalk right when there's a car coming.
We wouldn't need cars that stop themselves.
And I'm sure there's going to be people that are like, well, they're in a crosswalk. No, it doesn't fucking matter. You can't just go all willy-nilly whenever the fuck you want, okay?
Just because crosswalks, to walk, don't walk.
Jesus, it's...
Look left, look right.
If there's something that's like a pet peeve in this world, I think that might be the utmost highest level of all time frustrations.
So if anything could ruin your Lunchable, it would be that.
It's like piss poor drivers and piss poor walkers. Same thing if you're in the grocery store and people don't know how to fucking walk, it's just like a street. Right side, left side. Are you fucking dumb? Like, I don't understand.
What if they're from England?
Oh my God. Then get with it.
Just walk down the middle?
Yeah, or at least establish that, like, sorry, I'm an Englishman. My bad. Like, give me, all right, then fine. Okay, all right, then, you get a pass, Nigel. Fucker. But other than that, like, they're just things that should be common sense or common knowledge, and it's just, everyone's just like, well, what the fuck ever. And again, they're reliant on that whole... oh, well, there's going to be witnesses, and they're going to say that car hit me or whatever, and people are going to be so outraged.
And there's always the ones with kids and things that are the ones that do it the most.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, it's not,
look,
to be
kids,
honest,
just walk right out.
And
don't stop.
And that's exactly the worst part, is they're just like, yeah, don't fear it. And I say this, and I have, like, one of my best friends, one of my oldest friends, I consider her, like, a sister. I'm her auntie, I'm her son's auntie. All right? I love her to fucking death. But she will bold-face walk into the open street, no looks. Not even a little bit. Not even a hesitation. And she's just like, go ahead, hit me. She'll say it. Oh, my God. I get so fucking angry, but also scared for her. I'm just like, somebody's going to hit this bitch. It's going to happen. I'm going to be at some situation where I get a call on the fucking, oh, well, she got hit because she was just fucking off. She took off and ran into the street, didn't even look.
It was great. She said, watch this, and closed her eyes.
Yeah, it scares me. That gives me so much anxiety. Like, and then as a driver, you have to assess their moronic moves. Mm-hmm. And what's the worst part is especially, again, like I said, I'm a fucking pedestrian too. I know pedestrians have the right of way, but only until they don't. Like, I will stop completely at a fucking stop sign. That the area that we were just in, that's like the worst place to be in ever. Especially Tuesdays or Thursdays when they got fucking farmers market. That shit's crazy. Anyways, but coming through there, and there's like 2 or 3 stops, and they're just stop signs. They're not stop lights. Okay? This isn't like some crazy major heavily populated city like San Francisco or New York. Yeah, we're not big city living, okay? This is it's just outrageous. But I will already start my motion after I've come to a full complete stop. Not like a half-at, like, and I know people, oh, you're probably just California rolled. No, I will fully fucking stop. You know why? Because there's a Pokemon stop right there. So I have to get it.
I mean, yeah.
But
and that's exactly what we're talking about. While you're Pokemon, you're not looking at who's crossing the road.
No, I'm fully looking. That's the thing, is because I have to be thrice. Yes, thrice aware. Thrice aware. All right? But, no, in all seriousness, it doesn't matter. You can pull up there at any time of day. Somebody will fucking walk right into the road. You're already halfway through the intersection. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck are you, sir? And then they look at you like you're like a criminal. Don't you see me walking?
How dare you?
Are you...
Burst of deep breath.
It's okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes, though...
You know what you need?
Sometimes I'm just like, I will fucking hit you today. Today is not your day, it's mine, and you're fucked right now.
Which car am I driving? Yeah, I can afford a dent.
Yeah, I'm like, not my car. Or maybe I'm in an Uber, and I tell the fucking Uber driver, hit his ass, I'll tip you.
Yeah, I don't think that works.
Probably not.
No, it definitely doesn't work.
But it literally, it doesn't, I don't even want to hit them with my car. I want to get out with a scooter and karate chop their fucking ankle or something.
That's awfully well thought of.
Or paper cut their in-between fingers
That's
webbings.
not something that just comes up to your mind. That's something that's been thought of.
Actually, that one was on right out right now. But the paper cut one, like that one, I've seen people do just for fun, like not fun, but Steve-O did it on Jackass.
Yeah,
and that just seems like the craziest form of torture to me. And that's that type of shit I would do for you just fucking jumping out of the
We'll give Michelle to pet your head just to calm you down and get you a bite of your Lunchable.
It's dangerous right now because I'm in a snapping mood.
Let's just take a bite of the Lunchable, relax, breathe. Okay, so we're using our pepperoni spread. Mm-hmm.
See
getting
how that?
Well, I can't because you have a plastic bag in front of it.
Oh,
but
pardon me.
lovely. Okay.
Look at that spread out. Okay,
So it's a good
You're
spread.
still gonna have some on the pepperoni.
Okay, so yeah.
Backside down, so
Okay.
that. Or for those of you that don't understand that, because you're not getting a visual, not because I'm hyped up on wanting to call people morons right now, but flip it on its backside, the side that you did not use to spread the tomato sauce, so that it doesn't mess up your little table station.
Live from Julia Childs.
Yes.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to spread the cheese across the cracker.
That is impressive.
Thank
How
you.
come I've never heard your Julia Child impressions before?
Well, no one ever asked.
That's true. I guess it doesn't really come up in everyday common conversation. Like,
No.
although, did you see? Since we're talking about it now, did you see that movie, the Julia Child movie?
Jules and Julia?
Julia and Julia.
Yeah, every
Julia
time
and Julia.
that's on, my wife loves it. It's actually not a bad movie.
It's
I gotta
not
say.
a bad movie.
You know, what's her name? Meryl Streep? Is that her? Yeah, I mean,
crushed it.
She's in, what doesn't she do bad?
Right, I know. What are you going to...
I mean, you can't pin anything on her. Even if she does a bad movie, it's still good.
Yeah, fabulous. But just hands down, I had never seen it before. I just saw it for the first time, it was probably 2 months ago. Because I was gonna say a month, but again, me with my timelines, that's weak.
So going on movies, I did do my homework.
You did. I wrote that. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about.
I watched movie 43. That also being said, as you like to say, Michelle, we learned, has also seen that movie.
Yes, I was very much surprised by that.
She's whispering for whatever reason.
I don't know. She was just and for those of you that, again, you don't know because she didn't say it aloud enough for you to hear.
Because she's shy.
But she mouthed, I'm surprised. Or surprised, I think, is what she just... Yeah, just surprising. Oh, surprising.
Yeah, that was quite the movie, I must say. And I didn't...
Wild, right?
Now, did you actually watch through the credits? Because there's another scene at the end.
Oh, tell me about it.
With Elizabeth Banks?
Yes,
Yeah.
Totally watched the end of that.
Yeah, so I was impressed with that.
Because if you noticed, ironically, in the Netflix short commercial or short preview of it, it actually shows their conversation. It's that skit.
Oh,
is the main commercial part or whatever the fuck. And I was just like, well, that's so weird. We didn't even end up seeing that part.
Yeah.
And as we're talking, I think actually Rosa, I'm gonna give my wife credit. She actually said that. She was just like, the fucking thing that was on the intro didn't even play? That's weird. And then right after, it cut to the next scene, and that was it.
Yeah, I had it playing through the credits. For some reason, I'm addicted to it ever since Disney threw those little things at the end.
You can't not now, right? I'm waiting for everything.
Yeah, even if there's nothing, and or people will leave, and I'll be the only one there, and my wife, I'll meet you outside, and then I'll go out, and there was something, and I know it, and you don't, so fuck you. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
That's the worst feeling ever.
So I saw the movie. I know you guys still have not seen Let's Go to Prison.
No, we haven't. I was like, I'm ready to confess that I haven't seen it yet. But real quick interjection back to the ending, watching the ending credits thing. Rosa and I also like to watch the end credits no matter what because it's fun to just pick out funny fucking names on there.
That too, yeah.
There's a lot of funny ass names because the people from other countries and all sorts of backgrounds. Sorry, you guys, I had like cheese stuck in my tooth for a second. But people of all backgrounds, and it's just literally, you can go through and you see all sorts of names that you wouldn't think that you would have seen before. And like some of them fit together so terribly in the worst way because they sound like other things, and of course I have nothing off the top of my head that I can, it's like hearing the name Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, my favorite is
look at Estrella doesn't get it.
Yeah, certain movies, especially with something, a lot of sci-fi or something, and there's like 6 characters or 6 cast members, and then there's 240 special effects artists.
Yep.
And this
and
many
they're all
puppeteers
Asian.
And this, and the videographers and stills and things like that. The Lunchable thing has me. Where did...
Pause for an ASMR.
Oh, we're going to pause for ASMR. Go ahead.
ASMR. Wow, that was nice.
Lovely.
That was great.
The freshness you could hear.
Yeah,
that
was great. Pop! Ooh, been a minute.
It's been a while for that one. I thought we were finally through with that, but no.
No, you thought wrong. I just thought that maybe I should kind of let it die down a little bit to where people maybe wanted it.
Yeah.
But nobody has requested it, and so I just figured...
Absolutely
I'm just going to start saying it again.
Michelle enjoys it for whatever reason, even though it does scare her when she's driving.
It's nice.
It'll scare her when she's driving.
Well, at least now in this episode, she'll know to look forward to that.
Well, she'll forget that part and then have it turned up or something.
Yeah, in the middle of commute traffic.
Yeah. I know that you don't frequent Safeway as much as you used to, especially since your friend, the bitch with the... Oh, I see you're turning 30.
Oh, no, you're thinking of Lucky's?
Oh, Lucky's.
Yeah.
Okay, so the supermarket thing. So what is your new kick now? I understand the Lunchables, for example. Where did you purchase those?
Well, since we're not giving out locales and things, it's just a small... Well, I say small, but it's a nice-sized little market. I still don't know how to not say little. It's like putting it into a small category of sorts. Anyways, it's
not your full-on supermarket.
Yeah, this isn't like your big name. Like, this isn't Foods Co. Even it's not even on that level, which is low level compared to like the 20 other Costco or
is this AM PM ish?
Not even, but so it's not like so low that it's gas station-y, but it does have it's just a little convenience store / market.
How convenient.
It is convenient.
Like a merchant store.
Yes.
Do they have, all the necessities?
Everything that you need is in there.
Beer, Lunchables.
Soda, that's all I need. So what more?
Chips.
Plus they have my cup of noodles. As everyone is now learning my diet, here you go.
Modelo.
It's the diet of champions.
Lunchables.
If you want a little bit of extra on the side. That's that type of diet.
Perhaps that's
this isn't
what
like
leads
a diet
to all the sickness in your...
It's possible. I may be pushing for diabetes, but whatever. Double down on diabetes. That's my line, right?
Yeah, it is.
So, that being said, no, this little market is great, though. I mean, they've got fruits and vegetables. They've got a whole fucking meat market section or whatever. They've got a small deli where they prepare sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah. And those sandwiches, for the cost, I was showing you the little, they're little, it looks almost like a croissant bread, but it's not. It's,
like
I don't know.
Panini type of thing?
Yeah, kind of, but not even that. It's like a one bun. It's like a roll. It's like a sandwich roll. And they put just the right amount of, it's just usually turkey and cheese. I really like the turkey salami cheese ones they do. Those are the best. They haven't had those in a while. I don't know if salami's gone up or what the fuck, but they got to get back with that. They also have like a higher up sandwich.
I mean, these are like pre-made or...
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can get sandwiches made. It's like, you can order shit right there fresh. It's... Dang, that's twice I've done that. I apologize.
Well, we're big on the noises. So
it's steel-toe boots onto a metal table. What is that? Frame? Legs? Stand? Thank you. I'm sorry. Anyways, but the store is great. And I know the people there. Well, I mean, I don't know that. It's weird. We're on like a know them level, except for we don't know each other's names. So it's like, although to be fair, I kind of do that a lot. Like, unless I see you regularly, I'm not going to save that shit.
Right. There's too much to process.
It doesn't hold. Unless I see you for a whole week straight,
And even then.
It's questionable, you know.
So you walk in and they say hi?
Yeah, they every time, you know, I mean, like, unless they're, like, super busy and they just don't see, I sneak past them or something. But, yeah, all the employees there, they all are just, oh, hey, how are you, you know.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, one of them, the lady, she's always, how you doing? Oh, good to see you again. I'm just like,
so I'm going to guess they're Asian?
Yes, I mean, you kicked it off with the Asian
Did I?
voice.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I
what
just
that
assumed any small store is going to be Asian owned.
I mean, it's pretty common. I mean, in Asian or Indian, I feel like,
Uh-huh.
which I know people are gonna be like, well, that's Asian too.
Well, Indian is more of 7-Eleven type thing.
I guess so.
I think they have the
but
market
I feel
on
like
that.
they have I feel like they have a prominent stance in the liquor market. Stores.
True.
Like there's a liquor store over by my house, which, by the way, for the record, since we're on the subject right now, they have this. It's called Dave's, like, chicken wings or some shit. It's indigenous. Notice here, you'll see the indigenous Dave's chicken wings. And you'll notice that they only come in select malt liquor stores. I swear to God, it's a real thing. Like, it's like deep fried chicken. They cook it right there, which I know.
The liquor store?
I know, right? It's just like, gross. What the fuck? You ate liquor store chicken? I did, and I would do it again. I will say the one thing I will say is that they're
greasy.
Not even the greasiness. What it is their sauce that they put it in the wing sauce.
Yeah.
It's like Tabasco. It's kind of like real vinegary.
Kind of
like
a curry
too much
taste?
vinegar. Like, you know how Tap, like, it's good, spicy, but it doesn't have that heavy vinegar taste?
Okay.
I don't know how else to describe it.
I got what you're saying. So less Tabasco-y, more vinegary.
Yeah, like, I would just like a thicker sauce. Like, it's really watered down with vinegar, not water. So it's like you can taste it.
Yeah.
Rosa would understand.
Probably last a little bit
but
longer.
They were fucking good, though. Hella good. Like, this isn't like
So
you
you
don't,
walked into a liquor.
I went in there sober and got these wings.
Let's just walk through this.
I love wings.
We went to the liquor store
Chicken wings of any
to
sort.
buy beer, I'm assuming.
I didn't even go there for beer.
What did you go there for?
The wings.
You must have known they made the wings.
I really wanted wings. They had a big fucking sign. It was like, now serving Dave's chicken wings. I keep selling it as Dave's chicken wings.
Just went
I
by.
don't know if that's for sure what it's called. I'm gonna have to look into. I'll look into that tonight on the way home. It's right by my. It's literally at the corner.
So
by my
you
house.
saw the sign.
It's the corner liquor store.
So you saw the sign.
Yeah.
And you went in there
I
for the
saw
wings.
The sign, and I wanted chicken wings all night.
And you didn't think it was weird that you're buying...
I did think it was weird. You don't even know. Rosa and I had a full fucking conversation. In fact, I think we had multiple conversations. God, I wish she was here, by the way, so that we can confirm this.
They forgot to mention we are without the fact checker today. But
you know how I dislike my nights without Rosa here by the side so that we can fact check. Not that you can't do that, but, like, it's just an anxiety thing.
Yeah.
I need her presence.
I know, you need to relax.
Anyways, let me calm my anxiety.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear this. Nice.
That was great. That was fantastic. Anywho, now that I feel better, anxious-wise, yeah, no, she's not here currently, but I will say that I know we talked about it before we did this. Like, it started out as, it's kind of like, it's one of those things. It's like,
I dare you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that. It's like just one of those things, like, where you kind of have to work into it. It's not like like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do this. Like, let's go get some fucking chicken wings from the liquor store. It's just you don't just end up there like that.
There's plenty of foreplay in
exactly,
there it is.
Exactly. That's what we're going for. It's like there was a lot of build up to this moment. Okay, we were just at first when we first saw it, Rosa was just like, oh, gross, fucking liquor store chicken. No, we're not with this shit. Like, and I was like, yeah, I was like, that's really weird, huh?
And meanwhile, you're like, I'm going.
Now, I think what ended up happening is I think we smelled it. Yeah, because we went to, there's a little Mexican restaurant right there next to it.
Okay.
It used to be one name, then it was another, and either way, it's tits. They got micheladas there, and they let me take it to go.
Whoa.
Tits, right? Yeah. I was super impressed. Rosa was like, she's like, you don't know. She's like, so if they're legit, they'll probably let us throw it in a to-go cup. And because I was like, there's no fucking way, like, no way they're going to let me take a fucking to-go cup. And she was like, well, shit, maybe. Like, she knew when we came in here what we were planning to do, and I was just like, all right. Sure enough, She was like, let me go ask. And, like, I think the guy even kind of looked at us to just see, you know, be like, do they look like they're going to tell?
They're not feds.
Yeah. And I was just like, we want this ship to walk out of here, dude. And he's just like, oh, yeah, it's cool. Go ahead. Oh, dopest dope ever.
Done.
Rose was like, see, squeaky wheel gets the grease. Sometimes you got to just ask. Just like, damn. All my life, never would have known. There's probably so much things I missed out on
Just
because
think
I
of
just
all the
didn't
stuff
say
you could have
things.
brought instead of having to sneak it into your pocket.
Right? Just be like, hey, can I just have this? Or
Do I need to pay for this?
But anyways, I think the smell enticed us eventually. Like, again, like, because I will say, hands down, as we learned from our pizza extravaganza with all the side variations that came with it, order of wings and such, lava cakes. But the wings, though, I fucking love wings. I went through a fucking crazy binge for, like, probably, like, a year where that's almost all I ate, like, 80% of the time. You know, like 3 nights a week, minimum, we were getting wings in some way, shape, or form. And I can eat them anywhere. You know, I'll try them anywhere is what it is. I'm not saying I can eat them anywhere, but I will try them anywhere.
I can eat them in a tree. I can eat...
And then we can eat more than 3. I had a serious problem.
I can eat them in a car. I can eat them at a bar.
I can eat them near or far.
Lovely.
And I will.
Yes.
If you're having wings, invite me over. I'll help. Probably more than you want me to, but it's fine. Just...
You'll help.
I'll help eat them.
Okay.
I'm not...
We know you don't cook.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
You'll help with the cleanup.
I could make sure that they don't cook too long, but I'm not good at making sure they cook long enough. I get scared. Like, well, no, that's reverse that. Switch that, reverse it. I can make sure they don't get cooked. I make sure they get cooked enough, but not that they get cooked too much. So sometimes I get dry chicken, is what I'm trying to say, basically.
Okay.
Sorry, I've had this weird event.
All you have to do is just soak it a little more in the sauce, right?
I guess. I don't know. See, now you're throwing different things at me that I don't understand.
Because
that's not my place. People know not to trust me near their food. Not in the sense that I would do bad things to it.
No, that you'd eat it.
But just that, 1, I'd eat it, or 2, that I might mess it up. Like, it might be, like, you know what, I get real nervous cooking pork. It freaks me out. I get so scared. Ugh. That's like a full round robin event of food sickness.
It is.
Going back to the
original
event.
thing, yes.
If that's even true, I'm not sure. There was possibly a sick child there, but the
amount of people that you guys are saying that were involved, I find it hard to believe that everyone's immune system is that bad that some little kid was able to take care of that.
And that was the thing too. Is that's what Rosa and everybody was saying. They're just like, no, that what they did narrow. That's the way they narrowed it down, though, is that. Like OJ didn't have any cake, and he's been fine.
There you go.
Everybody else has had cake. Lando didn't have cake, but he had a cupcake. I don't know if it's of the same essence of, but either way, those of us that definitely had cake have been definitely fucked up. Like I said, it's been horrendous. I'll be light about it. The heinous out the anus was the best way I could be light about it, to where it wasn't really inappropriate to explain to listeners, but we all know what I mean. We've all gotten some form of food plague before, and it's hard to trust again, but you just have to. I thought about it. I even told the family, I was like, fuck this. I'm going back to not eating cake, because here I go trusting this bullshit, and then it does me like this. But ultimately,
you can't blame the cake.
No, and I'm gonna be tempted by cake again.
The cake buyer.
I don't know how you do it, like, because this isn't my first rodeo with food poisoning. Like, I eat questionable things sometimes, I guess. Okay, I don't know how else to say it.
Liquor chicken,
yeah, for sure. Possibly risky, but did I get sick from it? No,
because the vinegar killed any of the immunities.
And the deep frying probably was cool.
Any germs are completely
It was
gone.
probably not real chicken or something, you know. Like, but it was, though. That's the even crazier thing, is hands down, I'll tell you too. Rosa's real particular about her chicken. Like, she asked me about the chicken nuggets that I get off the food truck. She was like, is that like real chicken,
or is it processed?
Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's real chicken, I think.
$2 and I eat it.
Yeah, it's fucking, they deep fry it. It's cool, right? And she's just like, gross. Like, I don't, she's like, I will not fuck with no chicken tenders. Like, and I'm just like, tastes good to me.
Right, exactly.
Oh, shit.
Wrong person to ask, though.
Yeah, I guess. Like, again, like, that goes back a few episodes, actually, where I talk about how I was a little, like, I'm like, germophobic to a extent. Like, I don't know. As we all know, I used to have a really bad habit with biting my fingernails, which is disgusting as far as habits go. Like, I mean, as far as germs. Like, that's fucking sick. But it's like, I could not. It's still real difficult. As you can see, I trimmed them today. Actually, I think you both saw.
Yeah, we did. We were shocked. And, like, you actually trimmed your own nails. Yeah.
For the record, for those of y'all that don't know, I'll be trimming my own nails. What's up?
Growing up.
Girl, I do for you. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't trust me with anybody else's fingernails, but I managed to get mine just decent enough because, like, I realized I was asking my wife for, like, 50 things, and I was like, all right, now I feel like an oversized child. Like, it's just too much. I was like, maybe I can learn to cut my fucking nails. And then I just did it, and I fucked up on my pointer fingers. Not today. No, today they look all right. But when I first did them, like, last week, they were like fucking daggers, okay? Like, I look like a little leprechaun gremlin or some shit.
They match your eyebrows.
No, my eyebrows are not like daggers. They're like bushy squirrel tails right now, okay?
Squirrel tails, okay.
That's a whole other subject that I didn't think... My publicist said that we weren't going to talk about that.
You're right. We've covered...
That's for you.
We've covered the sickness. We've covered the food Lunchables things. We've covered the pedestrians. We've covered...
just for the record, just for everybody listening, don't ever assume that you just won't be hit. Because there's going to be a crazy motherfucker like me out there one day who just can't stand your shit anymore. And they're going to take out all the shit from all the previous pedestrians that have just ruined their lives from years and years before. And they're just going to fucking hit you, dude.
They're not only going to hit you.
I don't want you to die.
They're going to back up and run them over again.
Yeah. And say, bitch. That's what I would do.
And if you miss them, I'll open the door and catch them. We'll wing them.
Curb stomp?
Yeah.
Wing them? You said wing them. Terrible. But seriously, just if there's, as we always we do like to teach in our episodes, and that's one thing I can teach you is don't get hit by a fucking car for being a dumbass.
We're always educational, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The people come first.
God. And also, yeah, be proper with
Lita.
your Lunchable spreading of your sauce.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are... Did you see how I fanned it out, though? It literally, it spreads out the whole length of the pizza. And that's the other thing, too, is I feel like when you do it the other way, that people, you don't get the full edge of the pizza.
And I saw that you used the last 3 pepperoni slices. It was in exact measurements, like you said.
As I said, yes, there will be 9 slices, of course, assuming that they don't fuck with you and put 8 like they did to me on at least 3 occasions in my lifetime of Lunchable eating.
I believe there's an 800 number on there. I would contact Kraft.
Wow, it's Kraft Heinz. Interesting.
When
did that happen?
I don't know. You're the one that eats Lunchables.
Yeah, I don't.
I
as we all learned, I eat questionable things. I didn't read anything on it prior. I just fucking ate it.
I haven't had children in a while, so I don't get
That's
the kids' food.
Look at on the just a real quick touch back on the Lunchables on the fucking box. Like, what dumbass did this? It's all the cheese. It's barely any cheese. First off, there's like 6. Yeah, 1, 3, 6. 3, 6, 9. Sorry, couldn't help it. There's 11 individual little cheese shreds on this piece of pizza. You saw each one of my slices, each one of my pizzas, full spread, like cheese end to end.
OCD,
11? That's not OCD. That's right up there with fucking walking out into the street when you shouldn't. Anyways, and it's all on top. Like, when you get a cheese pizza, or when you get a pizza, your cheese, don't get me wrong, you can add cheese to the top. Like an excess amount, like if you'd like it. I've done that. Double down on diabetes. Mm-hmm. Cheese, double time. But you still need cheese underneath the pepperoni. Otherwise, the pepperoni would burn. Fucking just fundamentals, people. Anywho.
Damn it, when it comes to pizzas...
I know my shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can't cook for shit, but you can make a pizza.
That's one thing that I did do well. I mean, are we going to get into that? We can.
We're not going to because we're over time.
We can talk about it next time.
You can take us out.
I'm like a pizza connoisseur, but not in the sense that I'm like picky about it. Like entirely.
Well, having worked there for at a pizza place, it does help.
I love pizza. It's
who doesn't?
It's some people fucking don't.
And
it's
that's
crazy.
That's a
Blasphemy.
disgrace. That's the same people that walk out in traffic.
That's true. You're fucking right.
Yeah.
Damn. Good call.
I try.
Well, so is that how we'll leave it at that with people that fucking can't walk?
Shouldn't.
Like, yeah, and also they should learn how to fucking handle pizza.
And
it's the best thing ever.
And Lunchables should have more than 11 pieces of cheese.
Yeah, that's outrageous. And but I don't know. Maybe they're lactose intolerant. Wait, still doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't.
Get your life together and put the cheese on appropriately.
Give us a little ASRM thing to take us out.
ASMR.